Hello everyone, and today it's my 5-year anniversary on YouTube. So, what I've decided to do is make a video about it because I'm pretty sure, in my eyes, it's a pretty significant milestone. Having a YouTube channel that lasts for 5 years, I mean, that's pretty impressive. I never ever thought I would make it last for 5 years, but somehow I have. So, I'm just going to make a video kind of showing some of my most significant videos over the past 5 years. Now, I was going to dedicate an entire day to editing this video, although I just didn't really have the time, unfortunately. But I still hope to make this video pretty interesting.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Ooh, it's a new day, you know how I feel. Ooh, sun in the sky, you know how I feel. It's a new day, you know how I feel.
Yeah, I'm a new man, baby. Your other man probably should follow my blueprint, baby. Strap on your seat and get ready to go. You know I'm in Philly, 43 million feet up in the sky full of diamonds. I'm only beginning and I get the feeling I'll be higher before the night is.
So yes, the Robber remake was indeed my very first YouTube video. It is a stop-motion animation of pretty much just random stuff happening. I don't actually know what the plot was for this little thing, but it's pretty cool in my opinion. Even to this day, I actually don't think it's that bad for a first video. But anyway, let's move on to another very, I guess you could say, significant video in my YouTube history. So this is my first ever car spotting video, and as you can quite clearly tell, the quality is absolutely horrendous. As you can see, it is completely shaky all over the place, nothing like the kind of stuff I produced today. Yeah, this is just hideous to the kind of stuff I produced today. That shot at 30 FPS with my iPod Touch 4. But yeah, recorded late 2014. First experience with supercars, really. And yeah, so next video.
It takes a few attempts before it actually installs, but I have it, and then you go on to, oh gosh, and then you go on there, and it will come up with this list of apps. So you can have a play with all of them, but...
So this is my first ever tutorial video, and as you can quite clearly tell, my voice is a lot higher pitched back then. I think this was recorded pretty late 2014 as well, and it's a pretty terribly shot video, not very well created, very poor quality, but then again, I was editing on an iPad mini back in the day. So yeah, pretty significant video in my YouTube history, because I do a bunch of more tutorial videos to this day even. And so yeah, let's move on to the next thing. This is my first ever channel trailer, released in, I'm pretty sure, early 2015. This video is terribly made with the most generic iMovie things ever. It's really just, it's very poorly produced, and this was my channel trailer for, I believe, about 2 years, which I find pretty unbelievable. I cannot believe I did not change this almost immediately, because it is absolutely hideous. But yeah, having said that, let's move on to the next video. So this is the original Robber. This is actually what the Robber remake was based upon. Pretty much the reason I didn't upload this video for my first video is because it was on a disc and I could not figure out how to get the video file just by itself off of it because it was very weirdly formatted. But anyway, I have since lost that disc, so I would not be able to really upload it in higher quality, which I'm pretty sad about, but it's fine. I uploaded this video back in early 2015. So yeah, enjoy the original Robber. But let's move on to the next video.
And a red one. Then we move on to Chevrolet with their Corvette Grand Sport. Then we have a Camaro.
My Hot Wheels collection, June 2015. Where do I begin with this one? Okay. Pretty much, it's my most popular YouTube video with 51,000 views, just over that. I honestly don't understand how or why. I created so many other Hot Wheels collection videos, and somehow one of my most poorly produced ones is my most popular video ever. So that really doesn't make too much sense to me. I know everyone is always ranting in the comment sections, even to this day, about how I called the Tesla Roadster a Tesla Model S, but hey, what can you do? I was 10 years old or something when I recorded this video. Probably older than that, a bit older. But anyway, let's move on to the next video. Not going to lie, this is probably one of my most favorite videos I've ever produced. I am a huge fan of Lamborghini Fights Off. It was just such a quirky little thing that I wanted to do when I was a kid. It was just, wow, I really like this video. Not exactly the greatest production quality, but again, I wasn't very old when I recorded this, so of course there's going to be production flaws. But I've only evolved from this, and I'm thinking I might make a Lamborghini Fights Off too. But we can only see, yeah. Next video. This is 25 Amazing Cars. Now, this is a little short film I created, which inspired 30 Amazing Cars and 40 Amazing Cars after that. Again, it literally makes no sense at all. I don't know what I was thinking when I made this, but it doesn't really matter because it just was a thing. So yeah, it's half stop motion and then half normal video. So next video after this. Continuing on the Amazing Cars name, we have the 30 Amazing Cars trailer. Now, this was a little short movie I created as kind of a sequel to 25 Amazing Cars, and this later evolved into 40 Amazing Cars. So yeah, here's the trailer, enjoy it and stuff, it's pretty darn bad.
Son, where'd you find this?
Great bait, mate. I rate 8 out of 8.
Wow, 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 wow.
So unless you personally know me, you probably have no idea what you are looking at right now. Now, this is Trip to Beach. It was produced in early 2016, and it's a series that continued on for another year until I decided to drop it at the end of 2017. Pretty much what it was is every time we went to the beach in class, I decided I'd film it and just put a bunch of MLG stuff in there, because that was a thing at the time. So yeah, this is the first Trip to Beach, and I literally could not make this video without including it. It was a very historical event for my channel. Pretty much to summarize, this 8-second video was my first experience hearing a supercar, and from this, that kind of developed into my now very, very clear obsession with car noises. So yeah, interesting video this. So pretty much this is late 2016, and as you can see, my ability to hold a camera straight whilst filming cars has certainly improved since my initial attempt in late 2014. So yeah, this was World Time Attack Challenge. This was the first time I saw any Pagani. So yeah, there's the Zonda C12S there, and the Pagani Huayra BC, which is one of 20 in the world. So this was a pretty special experience. I was 13 at the time, and I was extremely hyped to see these cars. You have no idea how much excitement was just inside of me at the time. Anyway, next video. So what you are looking at is my first ever supercar startup compilation. I still do these. I release one every year now of pretty much every single car startup that I've caught during that year. Yeah, the 2019 one is coming in a few months' time, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, it's just a series that I've continued on since 2017. So this was my first ever cinematic, and despite the fact it was actually done of an RC car, I actually don't think it looks that bad to this day. I'm pretty sure that some of the transitions in this, they are pretty decent actually. For the age I was really editing this at, I'm actually pretty impressed with myself. So yeah, this is pretty much the very first cinematic I ever made. So yeah, interesting fact. Let's move on to the next video. So finally, 2 years later, I update my channel trailer with this, and I actually don't think the editing is too bad in this. If anything, I think the song used is way too repetitive, but other than that, I actually don't think it's that bad of a channel trailer. So let's move on to the next video. So what this video is my first cinematic of an actual car. Now, the way I actually, pretty much what happened is that I accidentally stumbled into the the New South Wales launch of the Lamborghini Huracan Performante. So I decided to film it a bit, and this is what resulted. So yeah, it's still my favorite car to this day. But yeah, let's move on to the next video.
Look at all this juicy green grass. I'm gonna green screen it. I'm gonna green screen all this grass. It's gonna be black. It's gonna be black trees.
So rather disappointingly, this was the last ever Trip to Beach video. Trip to Beach 6. I had a feeling it would be the last one I produced, so I decided to let loose and edit whatever I wanted into it. So that's why it is so random. It is literally just all over the place. Complete, just utter randomness. So yeah, this is Trip to Beach 6, the last ever Trip to Beach ever made. I might make a little tribute video, a little tribute Trip to Beach in one of the upcoming years, but who knows, next video. So, I'm imagining you're probably wondering what this video is. Basically, at the end of 2017, I experimented with a bunch of random videos, and this was one of them. This was made in conjunction with Tri-Depth Bear. So, we pretty much had a day off school. I wouldn't say off, we were just doing stuff around the school. And in our spare time, this is what we produced. This was made in 6 hours. So, It's an interesting video, to say the least. But yeah, next video.
There he is.
Okay, so this is my first ever car spotting video in Double Bay. It's the first time I ever went to Double Bay. And I went with exotics_NSW. Unfortunately, he does not run that account anymore because he doesn't really care about cars that much, which is very disappointing because I really enjoyed car spotting in Double Bay with him. But yeah, this was the first ever car spotting video I made in Double Bay, and I found some pretty insane cars.
How's everyone doing?
Okay, so in earlier 2018, popular British automotive YouTuber Shmee150 came to Australia, specifically Sydney, and brought along an Aston Martin DB11 V8 to a little meet he organised in Mrs. Macquarie's chair. There were quite a few people here, and the weather was not exactly brilliant, however, it was still pretty cool. So yeah, next video.
Get ready. Here it is. Basically, I've been waiting for that, and there's a long story behind it.
Okay, so pretty much what this video is my first ever setup tour. And that's pretty much it, really. There's nothing really more to it. Nothing's too special. It's just a regular generic setup video. Okay, so this is midway through 2018 when I decided to dedicate an entire day to editing a video I filmed of car spotting around Sydney. Pretty much I got in contact with an old friend of mine and we arranged to meet up in the city and do a bit of car spotting. So that was pretty cool, and yeah, this is a way over edited video, but I think it still looks pretty cool. Okay, so now I started to have the right idea. After a year of releasing that remade channel trailer, I decided to update it once again. So this is my 2018 channel trailer. Okay, so this was my first ever Bull Rush Drive Day, that was outside of Mrs. McCoy's chair. And I put a lot of editing into this because I recently built my PC. So, very interesting video. Hello everyone, and today we will be building a computer. And yeah, this is it. So I'm just going to do a few walking through whatever things of it, and yeah. Should be pretty good. Speaking of my recently built PC, I actually then uploaded my building video of the PC. I actually built it before Bull Rush, of course, but I uploaded the video afterwards just because I felt that that would kind of fit into my channel's just video kind of stuff at the time. So yeah, here's building a PC. Okay, so pretty much this is the best video I've ever made, in my opinion. I am a huge fan of it. It is the greatest video I think I've ever made, and probably the best I will ever make. Yeah, that's why I've left so much of it in this video, because I like it so much. But yeah, next video. Okay, so about 9 months after I made my revised 2018 trailer, I decided to make my 2019 trailer because a lot had happened in that space in between. So yeah, this is the 2019 trailer. So this video made in 2019 is the first video I ever made which used my DSLR for a cinematic. So interesting. Obviously I'm using my DSLR in current cinematics, but yeah, this was the thing that kicked it all off. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video where today I'll be at my own car event. Wow.
Give it a bit of a rev. Come on, make some noise.
How high should I do it?
Oh, you know, get up to about 6,000 revs.
So, May 2019, I host my first car event, and 6 supercars came up. Okay? 6. I actually don't think it's that bad for a first event. I only recently found out, though, that the pista that attended, apparently the owner wasn't very happy that there were only 6 cars there, and as a result of that, he is not coming along to my second event, which is actually held in a few weeks' time.
A classic Maserati of sorts. I'm not too sure the name, but it looks very...
Okay, so, midway through 2019, here we have a car spotting video from Melbourne, where for the first time in about 3 years, I see a Pagani again. So yeah, nothing too special about the video, just the fact that I saw that Pagani again.
Inside her new Balenciaga, cigarettes and tiny liquor bottles. Just what you expect. Inside her new Balenciaga, cigarettes and tiny liquor bottles. Just what you expect. Inside her new Balenciaga, cigarettes and tiny liquor bottles. Just what you expect. Inside her new Balenciaga.
Okay, so this Volkswagen Tiguan cinematic is the first cinematic that I've really put a lot of effort into, because usually I just point and shoot, that's the cinematic, but I thought out this cinematic for at least 2 weeks, and so I took my VW Tiguan on the shoot, and man, I'm actually really pleased with how it turned out. The ISO was stuck at 12,000, so that was not great. But despite this, I actually think it turned out very well. Okay, so this is the very latest video of mine. It's the Bull Rush Rally 2019 cinematic. And yeah, I put a lot of effort into this cinematic. Yeah, just enjoy this and then I'll get back to you after. So there you are, a complete 5-year summary of some of my most well-created videos, or not well-created, just most significant videos. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I thank you all so much for being a part of this channel. It really means so much to me. I never thought I'd get this channel to over 60 subscribers, but hey, I'm almost at 1,000, and there's a little bit of a giveaway coming out at 1,000 subscribers, so stay tuned for that. Stick around, there is plenty more to come in the next 5 years and beyond. So thank you so much for watching. I'd really appreciate it if you could like the video, because this took a really long time to produce. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.